Hello everyone, welcome to our Talking to the Moon series. Today is August 16, 2023, and we are entering, or we already have entered, the new moon in Leo. So, before we start, I was looking at this blue tiger's eye, and what I saw is an arching shooting star. The one that I saw was a shooting star, and just like a Leo, no, Leo is usually in the limelight, and somehow what I see is there are trees here, and then there is a ground here that is a little bit shiny, and then there's a shooting star arching. And when you look at the shooting star, yes, you seem to be, what the word that comes to me is trailblazing. You are, for some of you, you are starting something new. You're pioneering a new idea, maybe a new way of doing things, a new approach to certain things. No? So you are trailblazing at this time, and you are like a shooting star. And when we look at it, it's very much in correlation with our Moonology manifestation card for the new moon in Leo. It says here, shine. Okay, the new moon in Leo says here, shine. And you see here a lot of sunflowers. And the sunflowers are somehow quite unusual, no? In the middle of the night, they're still blooming. So somehow, yes, they continue to bloom. They continue to shine. So at this time, it can be that your main energy at this time is you are blooming. And maybe the inspiration or the invitation for you is to bloom at this time. Now, when you look on your left side, we have here a card showing a lady who is immersed in the water but looking at the moon, and somehow she is in a receptive mode. Her senses are sort of muffled, and so she relies more on her intuition with regards to her present moment at this time. So it's like you are immersing yourself into your inner world. As you immerse yourself into your inner world, what comes to me is the more you will shine. Now, let's try to read from the handbook that accompanies the Moonology manifestation card in Leo, which is entitled Shine. It says here, shine, a new day is dawning. You're moving from darker times to light, and are well on your way to your desired outcome. Be proud of who you are. Your self-confidence has got you this far. So keep on believing in yourself. Sometimes we have to fake it until we make it. And that's okay too. You are on the right track, and the future is bright. In relationships, carry yourself with respect, and others will respect you. Whatever challenges you're facing, consider taking a more creative approach. Okay, so don't be afraid to shine. Now let's go to our tarot reading for this Talking to the Moon series. Let's start our tarot reading with a Moon Magic Oracle card. Okay, let's see. We have here Lucky Star. Okay, another star. So you truly are shining right now. It says here, Lucky Star. We'll try to read from the handbook what Lucky Star means. Keywords: wish making, fortune, light. When this card appears in a reading, it is time to make a wish. Lucky star is a guiding light, a bright spark in the darkest night, and a point of magical power. In Wicca, the pentagram is a five-pointed star that Wiccans use to represent the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Wearing a pentagram could draw more lucky star energies towards you. Think of other kinds of star shape too, such as snowflakes and seven-pointed stars, which are linked to the angels and celestial realms. You can use all these symbols in your spells and meditations. Know that when this card appears, it is indicative of a lucky break of some kind or a fortunate turn of events. Think of yourself as being a lucky individual and you will automatically become luckier. Hold on to the card, close your eyes, and make a wish. Then go about your day knowing that you are the sort of person who attracts great fortune at every turn. So it seems that today, as we enter the new moon in Leo, you seem to be filled with good fortune. So don't hesitate to make wishes, especially if you see a shooting star. And that is what we saw earlier in our blue tiger's eye. And yes, again, it's a shooting star. And when you see a shooting star, you make a wish. So, in a certain sense, right now, it's a good time to manifest things. And what you manifest becomes even highly possible when you also align it to the benefit of the whole collective. Now, let's try to read the tarot cards and let's try to see what we can expect in the new moon in Leo. Okay, we have with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is not afraid to be different. She's not afraid to be different, and when you try to look at it, she's not afraid to be a trailblazer. She's not afraid to chart new courses. So for you, right now, with Lady Luck on your side, don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to follow your inspiration. Don't be afraid to do something even if it's not very popular, as long as it is something that is burning inside you and something that you feel will benefit the whole collective. You see here, she is also having a lot of sunflowers with her. So right now, sunflower seems to be a very your spirit plant. For some of you, maybe you are seeing sunflowers everywhere, or maybe even in your dreams, maybe even in the pictures that you encounter each day. If you continually see them, then maybe it's good to be to have a sunflower near you, okay, or a picture of a sunflower near you. Now, the sunflower symbolizes the awareness of the divine throughout the day. So it's like the sunflower follows the course of the sun from sunrise to sunset. And when you are amidst a field of sunflower, it brings joy. So in a certain sense, you also have that energy of bringer of joy. You also have that energy of being aware of the presence of the divine in your day or in your daily life. So right now, somehow the energy is you are constantly aware, you are highly intuitive at this time, and you feel the presence of the divine in your life. Now, let's try to see how this will further unfold. Okay, you see here, we have here the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands. You are right now on fire. And Leo is also a symbol of fire, one of the fire signs. So right now, you seem to be on fire, and you're not afraid to move forward with power, just like the king, the Knight of Wands. So don't be afraid to be different, and don't be afraid to move forward towards the direction of your goal. Now, the advice of the universe is to be like the Page of Swords and just like the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is somebody who is on fire. The Page of Swords is somebody who's open to new things, one who is open to learn new things, one who is very curious. So it can be also that these two can symbolize people who are attracted to you as a Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is really very attractive, and well, the word sexual comes to me right now. So you are highly attractive in the sexual sense. So be careful also. So in a certain sense, but you have that X factor at this time. So it attracts people. So it can be that the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords are people who are attracted to you at this time. So you try to see somebody who is on fire, somebody who is not afraid to be different, somebody who has that courage to move forward. And then there is another person who is not afraid to learn new things, somebody who's very curious, somebody who might even be researching about you at this time, which can be symbolized by the Page of Swords. So you try to see how these things resonate with you. So this is what we have for our Talking to the Moon series. I hope that it has helped you in your present journey, and this is a good time for you to put your crystals under the moonlight. They say that the best time to bathe your crystals is during the new moon and the full moon. Well, thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.